Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today I'm going to be ranking all of the brand new Frozen 2 Funko Pops. In this video we will be ranking them and scoring each one out of 5. Then we will be talking about my want list for the Funko Pop wave, and then I will be giving you the final score for all of the Pops, which today will be out of 50, and then we will translate that over to a percentage mark, and then I will just let you know my final thoughts and final verdict on the wave. So I hope you all go on to enjoy the video, and let's get straight into it with number 10.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, so at number 10 here we have Olaf, and you're probably wondering, wow, this is one of my fan favorite Frozen characters, and I'm like, yes, I know, I've seen a lot of Olaf, and that is why he is at the bottom here, because there is so many Olaf Funko Pops, and he has just been overdone, I feel, and I totally get it, Olaf's very popular, but personally, I'm not super attached to his character. I have seen the original Frozen movie, and I actually do enjoy the film. I'm not one of the people who's like, oh, I hate it, like, it's so annoying. I actually really like it, and also, I guess I haven't had all of, like, the merchandise and everything pushed at me, so I kind of feel like this is a kind of a breath of fresh air. But the Olaf one, yeah, I've seen a lot of Olaf, and this one's pretty simple. Don't get me wrong, he looks pretty cute there, but it's just not one that I'm really in the market for. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 2 out of 5. It's just not anything spectacular, so that's why it's here at the bottom. And now let's move on to number 9.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, at number 9 we have the only 6-inch pop from the wave, and this one is the Water Nook. And this one's really cool. It's a new sort of character, I suppose. I'm not really sure what this is meant to be. I think I saw it for a split second in one of the Frozen 2 trailers, but I can't really remember exactly, and obviously I don't know the context of what it's doing in the film. But I think that this is a kind of cool molding here. I think that the sculpting on this pop is really well done, but the main thing is it just looks very simple. I've seen the out-of-box pictures as well, and it's very, like, it's almost like a translucent sort of blue, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but I just find it to be very simple, and that's just not really my style, and I'm not really gonna try to buy a 6-inch one, because that's gonna get into costing like $20 or so, and I just really don't want to spend that much on the Water Nook. Maybe if it went down to like $10, that would be a little bit more reasonable just because of the size. But overall, this one's nothing amazing. And keep in mind as well, all of these scores are my own opinion. And as well, I've not seen the film, so I don't know how big a role any of these characters are going to play. I can obviously guess that, like, let's say Elsa and Anna, like, they're going to play a big role in the film. But for ones like this, I have no idea. So I don't know the character at all, so I'm purely basing it off of design. And for this one, it just didn't hit any of my wants here, so I'm going to be ranking it a 2.5 out of 5. I think that it's an alright pop, but just nothing amazing. So now let's move on to number 8.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alright, at number 8 we have young Elsa, and this one's pretty cool. It's interesting that we're seeing the young versions of Elsa and Anna again. I'm fairly sure they did them for the original Frozen line as well, because we did have flashbacks in that film also, but it does make sense because they do have to explore more of like Elsa's powers and everything in the past as well, and also I'm sure some things about Anna as well, but I think that this pop looks pretty cool. It's just nothing that I'm super interested in. I think that it accurately depicts Elsa in her younger, at a younger age, I suppose. I was gonna say younger form, but I'm not sure if that would be very accurate in saying that. But I think that this one looks nice. I like the detail on her dress. It's cool. She has the snowflakes on there, which is pretty unique. And just overall, it's a pretty nice looking pop. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 2.5 out of 5. It's nothing that's super cool, but it's something that, I get it, like super cool because she has ice powers. That was not intentional. But yeah, this one's fairly a good addition to the line, and let's move on to number 7.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
At number 7, we have young Anna, of course, keeping with the theme of the younger versions of these characters. We have her in this next slot because I'm just not a huge fan of the younger versions here. I just don't think that I really need them in my collection. I'm sure they're integral in the film because you gotta explain the past and everything, but just for the Funko Pop form, I'm not too interested in these ones. I think that they do look pretty cool. The hair sculpts on them are really well done, and I like both of their kind of dresses there. I think that both of them have really nice patterns on them and have some nice color schemes to them. That's one thing I will say with the Frozen 2 line. It has a very nice color scheme to it. I think that it looks very nice, very kind of cool colors, like cool as if like kind of like cold, not cool like, oh, that's super cool, but no, something like that. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm not even too sure what I'm saying, but nonetheless, this one's going to score a 2.5 out of 5, same as Young Anna, and don't worry, not all the scores are going to be 2.5 out of 5, it's just at the beginning here, because of course we are at the lower part of the list, but let's move on to number 6.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Alrighty, at number 6 we have Mateus, and I am not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, to be honest. I haven't heard it said by anyone else, or maybe I have, who knows, I just don't remember, but I think that he looks actually really well designed here. I think he's a very unique looking character with his outfit. I love how he has a shield, and he's in kind of almost a knight's outfit, so you can tell he's more royalty here, because even Anna and Elsa, they dress more casual, while this character is dressing more like in his knightly robes, almost similar to previous characters in the last film, who I cannot remember the name of, but you know, the people who were trying to stop Elsa and everything like that. Hans, I think, was one of them. Anna's boyfriend. I think he dressed more like this, which is interesting. Who knows? I'm not sure if he's going to be a friend of them or if he's going to be an enemy. I'm going to guess that maybe he's going to try to protect them. I think I saw something about when they go into the mist that he kind of follows after them, so I'm not too sure what his role in the film will be, but all I know is that this one looks pretty cool. I like how we're getting a unique kind of outfit on this character, and it's kind of shying away from that color scheme that I was talking about, because it has a green color scheme here with almost more warm colors, I'd say, but I like the purple highlights on the shield as well, and the hair looks great as well. I really love the molding on that. I love how Funko's able to do such unique moldings on all of the hair, and also his eyebrows look great as well. I think that those are really nice. I like the thickness of them. I know, a bit of a weird thing to say there, but for this one, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think that that's a pretty fair score for this one. It's nothing amazing and nothing that I'm probably going to pick up, but I think that he's still a cool character, and let's move on to number 5.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, at number 5 we have Sven, and of course Sven is amazing. This pop looks really cute. I absolutely love him. I think that he's fantastic, but he just doesn't cut it. That's why he's only in the top 5, which still is pretty good. I like how he has a little hourglass on there. Not gonna lie, I literally just realized that right now in this moment, but I think that he looks amazing. I really love his snout there, the kind of purple color there. You can see a lot of purple highlights on a lot of the characters as well, which is really nice, and just he looks so cute. Those eyes, the standard like black Funko eyes, really fit this design because it makes him look just super cute, like his antlers, just everything about him. I'm just describing standard things here. He looks great, love his pose, and for this one I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 for cuteness. Of course, this one's just awesome for that. And now let's move on to number 4.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
At number 4, we have Kristoff. Now, he looks really great. This is very accurate to his character, of course, and I really enjoyed him in the first film, so that's why he's ranking so high in my list. I know that he's more of a boring-looking character, I suppose, in his Funko Pop design, but I just like him for his actual character, and I think he looks really great here, strumming on his little, like, I don't even know what that is, a banjo? Who knows? I'm not sure. I'm probably just looking like a total idiot here, or sounding like one, I suppose, but I like his hair here. It's very nice. It's almost like a Justin Bieber haircut from classic Justin Bieber, sorry. not making my words out really well here, but I think that he looks pretty well done here. I like his shoes as well with those sharp toes right there, and this one just looks really great. I'm gonna score him now, and he gets a 4 out of 5, of course, because he is in the 4th spot, and it just makes sense. So now let's move on to number 3.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so at number 3 we have the Earth Giant, and this one looks great. I've seen some out-of-the-box photos of this one, and the texturing on it is so great. It looks amazing. I really love how they were able to make this one look like an actual rock come to life, because of course that's what it basically is. I love the small details of the moss growing around him, and the expression is pretty cool. He just looks like he's a little bit angry, a little bit grumpy, I'd say. Maybe not even angry, but just grumpy. He's like, why'd you have to wake me up? Come on, I'm a rock. And I think this one's just really cool, and I think it looks like a larger pop as well. I know that it's only a 4-inch one, or in a 4-inch box, but it looks a little bit larger than that, so I really like that aspect of it, and I think that it's just a pretty cool one here. So for this one, I'm going to be giving it a 4.5 out of 5, because I think it's pretty cool. And now let's move on to number 2.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
At number 2 here, we have Elsa, and of course I had to put one of the main characters near the top here, and I'm sure you can guess what the next one will be at the number 1 spot, but I think they nailed Elsa's design here. I think she looks amazing. The hair sculpting is so well done. I know I talk about that a lot, but it just looks amazing. Her expression looks very genuine, like she's like, sorry that my ice powers are so powerful, and it just seems like she's just very genuine in this pose here, and I really love her outfit there. I think it looks great. I love those light blue kind of transitioning and kind of into a gradient with like a darker blue, which is really cool. I like the pattern at the bottom of her outfit. I love how she has a little cape there, kind of looking like a superhero there. She just looks amazing. It's a really well done pop. One of the more simple ones, but I really love the character of Elsa, and I think that she looks really great portrayed here, and I think I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5. I think it's perfect, really well done representation of Elsa. And now let's move on to number 1.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so it's the one that you've all been waiting for your entire life. It is number 1, and that is Anna. She looks amazing. I absolutely love this pop. I love her freckles on her face. It makes her look so cute there. And just her hair as well, the molding on that and the sculpting just looks really good. I'm not even sure if those are the same things. I don't know what I'm saying here. I don't sculpt the figures, but this one looks really great. The freckles just make her look so innocent, kind of similar to Elsa's, kind of how they do her eyebrows there. She looks very genuine, and it's kind of the same deal here with Anna, and her outfit is so detailed. Okay, I think she definitely wins the best outfit here. I love it. It looks amazing. The purple coloring there looks really great, and if you notice in the thumbnail for the video as well, I used a purple color for the actual font for the thumbnail, and that's from Anna's dress right here, which I just love the coloring there, so I was like, I gotta take from that. I was gonna originally do a blue color scheme for the thumbnail, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go with purple on the font. I think it looks way better and stands out a lot more, and that's how I think about this one. I like how the black and the gold are kind of meshing together there. I think they look really great together, and just overall this one's phenomenal. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5, as I'm sure you expected, and if you expected anything less than that, then I don't know what you're thinking. You might be watching this video backwards, who knows, but that's it for my list right here. Now we're going to go on to my want list.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so now we're at the want list section of this video, where I am going to tell you the Funko Pops that I actually intend to pick up and add to my collection, and there's only 2 on here, and I'm sure you can probably guess who they are. It's definitely not Olaf, sorry for all of you Olaf fans, but it's going to be Elsa and Anna. I think that they are just amazing, and of course they are the main characters of the film, and I think they are just fantastic in their sculpts here. I'm also maybe considering picking up Kristoff, because he is pretty cool as well, but it'll just depend on how much of a role he has in the film. I'm sure it's going to be fairly large, so I might consider picking him up, but Anna and Elsa, I just think they nail their designs. They go above and beyond, looking amazing. I think that they're just fantastic and really cool pops overall. So now we're going to move on to the total score for the wave, so let's go on to that and my final verdict.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Okay, so now we're at the final part of the video here where I reveal the final score for this wave and then convert it into a percentage. So let's do that. This one is out of 50 and it scores a 32 out of 50, and that translates to 64%. So that's a pretty good score here. I think that some of the pops like Olaf and the Water Nook kind of bring it down a little bit, but overall I think that the wave is still a success because they gave us really good representations of, I'd say, every character here. It's more just my personal preference of not really liking the designs of some of them, or them just not really appealing to what I want in an actual design here. And also, I'm not like a super Frozen fan or anything. I'm just more of a casual fan, I'd say, but I really love the designs of Anna and Elsa, and they are the main characters, so that's why they appeal to me the most, other than like maybe like Olaf and those characters in the Water Nook and stuff like that. Like, those ones just don't appeal to me as much, but I still think that they're doing well with the designs here. I think that they're very faithful to the source material here, so good job on Funko there. Of course, they usually always nail it nowadays. And that's all of my thoughts for this pop line here. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section what is your ranking for this pop line, or if you don't have time to put your whole ranking, I totally understand it. If you've watched this whole video, I just want to thank you so much for doing that, but at least let me know what your favorite pop was from the line. Then we can kind of compare if we have the same favorite here, because that would be pretty cool. But I hope overall you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video, and also let me know what other videos you would like to see, and if you want to stay tuned to the channel, be sure to subscribe and also ring that bell for notifications. I don't say this in every video, but I was like, you know what, I'll throw it in there because why not? It seems like all the cool kids are doing it. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.